Restorative practices has really changed the school environment.
There is a calmness and a consideration that's coming out that wasn't there before.
And you can say exactly what you've been needing to say.
I think the kids are really responding to it.
It helps me think about what other people really like about the world.
Well, what I like about circles is like everybody gets a turn.
We need to talk to our kids. We need to create these relationships.
It's all about building relationships.
They're able to believe in their own feelings and to share their own feelings.
You get to say everything you want to say, and people listen to you.
It truly is something that's allowing our students to believe that they feel safe and to believe that they feel cared about within our community.
It made me feel like a part of this class. It made me feel special.
I think it's really transformed our school. We're working towards building the kind of school that we want.
Restorative practices are based on principles that emphasize the importance of positive relationships as central to building community and involve processes that restore relationships when harm has occurred.
A restorative school environment is about building relationships, giving students a voice, creating an inclusive community, working with students, and consistency in the restorative process.
It's all about building relationships and stressing the importance of that, to know that if I just spend time building relationships with my students, that's going to allow for a climate in the classroom that will really foster their learning.
Before we can get to testing, before we can get to academics, we have to start with how do we connect to and how do we relate to this human being that is in front of us. Restorative practices has been able to give people language around taking all of those different things on. The number one thing for me being the relationships that people have with one another.
Human beings are happier, more productive, and more likely to make positive changes in their behavior when those in positions of authority do things with them rather than to them or for them.
We often, as adults, we talk down to the kid. It can be something as simple as, you threw that pen at him, I need you to come in at lunch, I need you to serve it detention.
In a lot of areas in their lives, they don't feel like they get to be heard, they're talked to.